Alright, so now we'll be explaining the eccentric movement of the average hip and knee angle velocity, 60% of a 1 rep max for 12 reps. So now we'll be talking about the same thing, but almost in reverse order. With eccentric movement, we're going to bring the reps up. So now, with the eccentric movement, we're moving the top of the squat to the bottom of the squat. So at the top of the squat, our angle is measured out to be 168 degrees, and then moving down to the squat, it is 69 degrees with a change of angle of 99 degrees. And the change of time for the first rep was 1.68 seconds. So we just take 99 degrees divided by 1.68 seconds, and we got it to be 58.929 degrees per second for our first rep. So, to complete more reps, we'll look at our last rep over here. Back. So at the top of the squat, the measurement is 162 degrees from our ankle to our knee to our hip bone, and then at the bottom of the squat it is 65 degrees. So the change of angle is 97 degrees. So now we just take a change of angle of 97 degrees divided by the 1.63 seconds it took to move up during the squat, or down during the squat, my bad. We got it to be 59.509 degrees per second. And then averaging these two out from the first rep to the last rep, our average angular velocity was 59.219 degrees per second. Now Katie will explain the same thing, but at 90% of our 1 rep max of 225 pounds.
Okay, so we will be looking at how he starts standing straight up now instead of down and going from contact with the eccentric. So now looking down, there's that, but the angle that he starts at when he's up top for the first rep is at 172 degrees, and then he gets down to the bottom at 70 degrees, and the change of angle in that is about 102 degrees. And the time for these are going to change because he's now going from up to down. So the time is, for the first rep is going to be 1.62 seconds, and to get the angular velocity for that, I'm going to do 102 degrees divided by 1.62, and that equals out to about 62.963 degrees per second. Now we're going to be looking at the last rep, and he's going to be starting up again in the upward position. He's at 168 degrees, and now when he moves down into the bottom part of his squat, he is at 69 degrees, and the change of angle for that is at 99 degrees, and the time for that one is at 2.35 seconds. Again, it's going to be obviously a little bit longer for him to get down to that because he's more fatigued, as it is his last rep with the most weight. So now to get the angular velocity for that one, you're going to be at 99 degrees dividing by 2.35 seconds. That equals out to 42.128 degrees per second. Now you're going to take the average of the first number that we calculated out to be the angular velocity and this last number that we just calculated out, and you're going to average those two out for the average angular velocity of 52.545 degrees per second.
And our math will be on the next slide.